Hey, what's up, you guys? Jack the Creator here again to help you guys make better Arma 3 missions. Go to Workshop in Arma 3. Some tools that we'll be looking at is from Crub. He's actually been doing a decent job making these scripts for us. Let's go through them. First of all, these are not mods. All you need to do is go to it, subscribe to it. These are compositions. So while you're in your mission, that is when you load these scripts. When were these made? Is there a date on it? Yeah, March. So I'm pretty late, but better than never. A lot of tools that he introduced is going to be very useful for your missions, especially if you're not using Aegis and you just want a simple script on your map to have really cool features. So how to load these? You can load these on Eden. You can also load these on Zeus. All you're going to have to find is Steam subscribed content, and you should be able to find everything in here. Right here, without this intel on, you can see that there's no indicators besides just the players. Turn on map indicator, and now we have these icons showing the groups, showing what it is, showing if it's down. You can see here it says this off-road is dead. You also got these tracers, which is really cool. You can see what those units are shooting at. Say if a team was flanking, you'll be able to see it on the map. They're moving in, they're moving in. Very useful tool, map intel. Next thing we have is map icons. We're gonna turn this on. Now with that, we can see every single unit and also their names. You can see the direction they're looking. You can also see if they're down and they need a revive, or if they're dead. Nameplate tags. Nameplate tags. If you look at a unit, you can actually see their name above their head and also their ranking. Next, simple spot system. Now traditionally, if you wanted to mark an enemy, you would look at them and then you'd hold down shift and then click on T. And that is how we would mark enemies and, show the direction where, we should be looking at. But with this spot system, you can look at a opponent and you can click on T and you'll actually start marking enemies. Very useful, very, different from what we're used to. What's also cool is it's not overpowered. If enemies behind an obstacle, those indicators aren't shown. Those are the tools that Crub's made to help out with intel on the map. What we got next is the interesting one, simple floatery. Now this is a script that will allow anything larger than a ghost hawk to float on water. And the reason for this is so that you can actually exfil players that are in a boat or a submarine. Traditionally, if you're near water, you actually don't float, you actually sink, so the propellers hit the water and then the helicopter stops working and then it sinks. If you have simple floatery on, you go near the water, the helicopter doesn't sink and has a limit to how deep it goes. And what you can do with that, you can have interesting extraction for your team. Load it up and your helicopter takes off for extraction with the team inside. Or maybe you want to do a insurgent. Land in the water, drop off your team, then your team moves in. Opens up some creativity when doing missions on the water. Next, we have civilians. We got a civilian random spawner, which is pretty cool. Simple civilian presence. Place it down and civilians spawn around your players. At a decent range, so it's more realistic. You're not having civilians just pop up in your screen. Give your map more life without putting too much effort, placing down civilians manually and you know, setting up waypoints. These civilians also despawn if you're too far away, which is very convenient when trying to sustain your frames for the players. Simple zombie system. You load it. With this, you go to civilian, and then you got simple zombies. Under men, you got zombie. You can now spawn zombies. Place down some units. They kind of wander around till they see any enemies, or they get attracted by gunfire. The last thing we'll look at is simple apocalypse environment. This one goes really well with zombie missions. If you decide to make any, turn it on. Get a quick cutscene sometime later. So their environment changes. You got music playing automatically to set the mood. Now their environment looks like, you know, it's post-apocalyptic. All you're missing is some zombies. So along the roads, there's random simple objects. Also some objects that are on fire. And this is randomly generated around the map. Crub's workshop will be linked in the description. Be sure to check him out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.